Political pressure is intensifying in Minnesota as Governor Tim Walz faces mounting scrutiny following reports of increased federal involvement in state-level matters. What began as quiet concern inside political circles has now grown into a public debate, with critics openly questioning leadership, transparency, and accountability at the highest level of state government. Federal agencies have reportedly expanded their presence in Minnesota in connection with ongoing reviews tied to state operations. While officials have stopped short of confirming a criminal investigation into the governor himself, the optics alone have fueled speculation. In Washington, sources describe the situation as a heightened federal interest, a phrase that often signals deeper scrutiny, even if formal charges are not yet on the table. The Walz administration has attempted to project calm. State officials insist that Minnesota is cooperating fully with federal authorities and that any reviews are routine. The governor's office maintains that there is no wrongdoing and characterizes the growing controversy as politically motivated noise, amplified during a volatile national climate. Despite those assurances, cracks are beginning to show. Several senior advisors have reportedly faced questioning, and internal documents linked to state decision-making processes are now under review. While none of this directly implicates the governor at this stage, political opponents argue that leadership is ultimately responsible for the culture and conduct of an administration. Calls for Governor Walz's resignation, once limited to fringe voices, are now being echoed by more prominent figures within conservative circles and some independent commentators. They argue that even if no laws were broken, the situation reflects a breakdown in governance that undermines public trust. Minnesota's political environment has been deeply polarized in recent years. Governor Walz, a prominent Democratic figure with national visibility, has often been praised by supporters for progressive policies, while critics accuse him of overreach and mismanagement. This latest controversy has become a focal point for those long-standing grievances. Public reaction remains divided. Some residents see the federal presence as a necessary check on state power, while others view it as an overblown political spectacle. Polling conducted by local outlets suggests confidence in state leadership is slipping, though not collapsing. That shift alone has caught the attention of national political strategists. What makes this moment particularly sensitive is timing. With national elections approaching and Minnesota playing a key role in broader political calculations, any instability at the state level carries implications beyond its borders. Washington is watching closely, not just for legal outcomes, but for political fallout. As federal reviews continue and pressure mounts, the governor faces a difficult balancing act. He must defend his administration while avoiding actions that could appear defensive or dismissive. For now, the story is less about confirmed wrongdoing and more about perception, trust, and the growing sense that Minnesota politics has entered a period of uncertainty. As federal authorities expand their review, attention has shifted from speculation to process. Sources familiar with the matter say the focus is on administrative decisions, funding allocations, and internal oversight mechanisms within Minnesota's state government. These are complex areas, often technical but politically explosive when examined under a national spotlight. Federal involvement does not automatically imply criminal intent. In many cases, it reflects compliance checks or responses to formal complaints. Still, in the current political environment, such distinctions often get lost. The phrase, "feds moving in," carries weight, especially among voters already skeptical of government institutions. Republican lawmakers have seized the moment, demanding greater transparency and calling for legislative hearings. Some have gone further, arguing that Governor Walz should step aside until the matter is resolved. Their message is clear: leadership under scrutiny weakens the state's credibility and distracts from governance. Democratic allies have pushed back strongly. They accuse opponents of exploiting federal reviews to score political points. Several prominent Democrats have defended